Today I just want to talk about my meditation that I had with these readings. And at first I did think of the beggar and the healing and all that, but for some reason, ever since Tom talked about the garden at, Jesus' resurrection and linking that to another story and another story, that word has always been in my head ever since. So I want to focus on that a little. And as a reminder, I never studied theology. This could be heresy, but it's my meditation. Anyway, so in Genesis, they say, when they heard the sound of the Lord God moving about in the garden at the breezy time of the day, the man and his wife hid themselves from the Lord God among the trees of the garden. This reminded me of the Song of Songs when they say, in his shade I took great delight and sat down, and his fruit was sweet to my taste. And in Mark, he took him off by himself away from the crowd. He put his finger into his man's ears, and spitting touched his tongue. Now in Genesis, they retreat to the trees of the garden to hide. God finds them and are hurt because they betrayed him. The humans hide in the garden and breaks their relationship with God in the garden. In the Song of Songs, it's the garden that the two lovers have their secret nightly rendezvous. The two are lovers, and they both long to be intimate with each other. They long to see each other, and they can't wait for the night to meet at their nightly rendezvous. The groom is also compared to a single fruit tree among the forest, yet the fruit tree, among other trees, replenishes her and gives her strength. And in Mark, again, Jesus takes the man himself away from the crowd. Unlike the other two passages in Mark, you see God initiating that one-on-one time to heal the man. So you have this creation breakdown where we're here with God, and then we go down, and then Song of Songs, we're back up, and then Mark's kind of there, but whatever. But so Song of Songs has the ideal image where both parties are longing to see each other and running to see each other. And fun fact, Song of Songs is right in the middle between Genesis and Revelation. That's an interesting little thing. But now some of us might need a private time with God, or where God initiates, in order to open our minds, hearts, ears, and tongues, and maybe even in order to heal us. Even God needs to act like a fool sometimes. Now, I never understood why he couldn't just say the words, as a God. Why all the theatrics? But maybe because we need it. It also gives us courage to be fools for Christ in our ministries. But it's also a choice to spend time with God there. There's so much to break down in these two readings, but again, I'll stick with the garden. And I guess the main message that I got from this is, go to your garden. If you're hiding, hide in the garden. Let him find you there naked and broken. If it feels like God's sword is guarding the garden, show him the cross, because that's the ticket in. If you feel loved and consoled, be like the bride and bridegroom. Run to the garden and receive him intimately. Or, if you have to be taken to the garden, go to God humbly and beg for him to help you surrender.